First, let me say that nuclear energy is not clean. To my mind, renewable has to be replenished by Mother Nature's currents. That's how the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change defines it. And nuclear is not renewable. Uranium and thorium came with the earth, and they are being degraded with time, and they're not renewable. For me, you have to start with renewable because that's the first element of sustainable, and then it has to be clean. And clean means it shouldn't be polluting, it shouldn't involve mining fuels. Nothing is clean in terms of building it. Solar, wind, nuclear, they all require lots of cement and steel and materials to build them. But nuclear also requires fuel, usually uranium. About 20 tons of uranium a year. Uranium is radioactive, but when it splits to make energy, it makes very, very highly radioactive fission products. It also makes plutonium, which can be used for making bombs if separated from the waste fuel. Every reactor generates about 30 Nagasaki bombs worth of plutonium every single year. So while the amount of waste at the reactor generated is not large, it's very highly radioactive, about 20 tons a year. To get that 20 tons, you need about 150 tons of uranium. To get the 150 tons of uranium, give or take, you need about 100 times as much uranium ore because uranium usually is not very plentiful in ore. 0.5% and 10%. The 1% is very typical. And then for every ton of uranium ore, you have 10 tons of mine waste. There are 500 mine waste sites littering the Navajo Nation alone in the United States. It's radioactive, it pollutes the water, it causes cancer. So it is not clean. And you need to continue mining uranium and refining it and enriching it in order to fuel nuclear reactors. So not clean, contrary to what some will have you believe, and not renewable. We've got over 400 million tons of mining and milling waste in the Colorado Plateau in the southwest and west of the United States alone. There's also waste in other places.